player is Kim from Lowestoft. Hi, Kim.
Hiya.
Lovely to meet you.
And you.
What do you do?
I'm a sales consultant for T-Mobile.
Oh, mobile phone people. And not just any salesman, top salesman. 3rd in the country.
Yes.
Is that
Company,
right?
yes.
And you're only part-time,
I know.
excuse me. Now, you've got this thing where you go out at night with £5 and you come back with more money by fleecing blokes.
Yes.
Interesting, isn't it? How does that work?
You go out, you find the unsuspected men in the corner, get a drink, keep the change.
Cheeky devil.
Taxi home as well.
Kim, what have you got on your front row?
Okay. Oh, 1,500.
Ah, very nice. And
1,000.
we have 2 killers on show, 2 killers to find. You each have 2 golden balls on your back row. You don't know what they are. I'm going to ask you to have a look. They're for your eyes only, and then I'm going to come back and find out what's there.
I'm a coffee bar manager, and on Golden Balls today, I will be filtering out the bad beans from this game.
Today on Golden Balls, I'm going to drag it up and show everybody how fabulous I am.
They say silence is golden, but not in this game. I'll speak out and not be tamed.
I've always been a daddy's girl, and I come at men round my little finger, and that's what I'll do today on Golden Balls.
Right, look, there's not a lot of great news out there. We have less than £5,000 on show. We have 2 killers, which means there's 2 killers on the back rows, but it means there's 6 more cash balls to be revealed. Albert, I'm going to come to you because you've got 2 killers. What have you got?
I've got £5,000 there and £11,100 there.
Shelley, what have you got on your back row?
I have 1,200 and a big ball. £20,000.
Kim, do you believe that?
I don't know.
A bit early. What have you got?
I'll admit to it, I have 1 killer, but I want to play a truthful game, and I have got £18,000 in this ball.
Mukesh, what have you got?
Well, honesty is the best policy.
Yes.
So I've got 250 here, and I have got a killer.
Right. So we know where the killers are if everybody's telling the truth.
Yep.
All right. What do you reckon, Albert?
Well,
20,000, 18,000?
I've got £16,100 to go through, and I will split. People my age tend to split on this game rather than the younger ones.
But
so
I haven't done in the past.
Pardon?
I don't think the objective of the game is to take killers through, because it just takes off the amounts of money.
No way would I.
Well, you're bound to say that, aren't you?
Killers.
Because you'll steal.
How am I going to steal?
Because the younger one always tends to steal rather than the older
And
one.
the older, so you're picking on me because I'm young?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
Oh, well, I don't think that's fair.
No,
because
it's
I'm
not.
young as well, as being gorgeous, but even so, we can't take the killers through, so...
No, definitely not.
But at the end, what have you got on your back?
I've got 5,000, 11,100.
And you're saying you've got 20,000?
I've got 20,000 and 1,200.
16,100 to go through.
I've got a big ball at the back,
Yep.
but then I've got my little ones, but I've got no
You've got
killers.
cash.
So at the end of the day, I've got a full clean sweep.
Killers.
Yeah, and I'm taking
2 killers.
16,100
exactly.
though.
Killers.
But with killers.
It's killers.
If we didn't have that 16,000,
You've got to look,
it'd take it down to
beyond the
1,600.
front row in this game, or what there
But
is.
I can take my 18,000 through, get your 2 killers.
Well, you're saying it's 18.
tuppence.
We don't know that's 18.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Kim, what
How's
have you
that
got on
work
your
out?
back? Sorry.
This one's the killer.
Yeah.
And this one's 18,000.
That's a good safe number, isn't it?
20,000.
So what do you think, Shelley?
Well, I'm telling the truth anyway, because I've got a full board with full cash amounts, even though it might be a little on the front, but at the end of the day, I've got no killers.
Do you believe Kim's 18,000?
She's admitted to the killer, and so is Mukesh. He's admitted to the killer. But it's like, it's just money, money, money. That's what's going to get us through the rounds. It's money and also the trust on the other person, what we want to go through with. At the end of the day, I'm a very trustworthy person. I wasn't going to lie.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, I've got 20,000, the biggest ball.
Yep.
So...
I believe you.
Yeah.
And I think trust
like,
is the main thing in this game.
It is. It's a massive
Trust
element.
is the main thing in this game, and also not to take killers through.
Definitely.
You've got to take some amount of money through, though. You've got to take...
But with the killers,
more
you
money
can take
than
money
killers out.
away.
There's no point in taking small amounts of money through to the
no point
end
in
because
taking
it's only
killers
good.
through.
Don't forget, if you split, like I want to split, it's only going to be, you know,
Why
pounds.
are you talking about splitting already?
Because that's what I want to do. Well, you're obviously not then.
I never said anything about it.
You're obviously not then.
I'm splitting.
Who believes?
I want somebody to believe me that I'm saying I'm going to split at the end of the game, because it doesn't matter I've got 2 killers at the front. I've got a fair amount of money at the back that should go through.
Albert, what have you got
Splitting
again?
isn't relevant
Sorry,
at the
darling.
moment.
I've got 5,000, 11,100.
16,000.
And 100.
But even so, it's 2 killers, and that's the thing.
Shelley, why should they keep you in the game?
Well, at the end of the day, I've got 20,000, which is the highest at the moment, which is playing amongst all of us. I've got no killers, and at the end of the day, it's like, I want to go through to the final.
Yeah.
I want to be there,
Mukesh.
like all of us do.
Well, honesty is the best policy, Jasper, so obviously I'm telling the truth, even though, I mean, I could have lied, said it's 20 grand, but it isn't. It's only £250, and it's a killer, but I'm being honest, and that's what I've got.
Kim.
I've been honest, I've admitted to my killer, and I've got a nice big sum.
Albert.
I've admitted exactly what I've got, and it's just the front row. If you're looking at that, then you're looking very short-sighted.
All right. Someone has to leave golden balls. You have 1 vote each. Between the 4 of you, you have to decide, although individually to yourselves, who is going to leave. And you need to decide now. Thank you, Amanda. The players have decided which one of them is leaving the game. Albert says you can't trust young people. Well, I'm offended by that. Who am I kidding? See you after the break. Hi there, welcome back to Golden Balls. The votes are in. Our 4 players have decided who is about to lead the game and see their golden balls binned. Before the break, Albert was fighting for his life with 2 killers on his front row. Has he survived? Well, it's time to reveal who's been chosen to leave. The first vote is for Kim. The second vote is for Albert. The third vote is for Albert. The fourth and final vote is for Albert. All we can say to Albert is, timber! Get out of the way. The 12 remaining balls go back into the ball machine, and the Golden Bank adds 2 more mystery cash balls. And as always, Amanda, the wicked witch of the balls, adds 1 more killer ball into the ball machine. So there's now more money in the game, but there's also 1 more killer. You now have 15 golden balls in play, killers in cash. Each of our players now receives 5 balls at random. 2 for the front row and 3 for the back. Well, congratulations, you've made it through to this stage of Golden Balls.
Thank
It
you.
was a bit of an easy round, wasn't it? I mean, he was a bit of a sitting duck there. Oh, we'll have him straight
After
away.
that comment, you know,
Oh, did that upset you, Mukesh?
it did, because, well, actually, no, it didn't, because I do look young.
Yeah, honesty is the best policy.
Indeed it is.
This is coming from a bearded lady. Come on. I can tell you that you brought through 2 killer balls from the first round. We've added another one, so there's 3 killer balls to find here. The amount of money that you have brought through from the first round is £28,025. That's including the £1,800 ball and the £20,000 ball. We've added 2 more cash balls, so there's even more money in the game. Kim, what have you got on your front row this time?
Got £800.
And?
And I've got a killer.
Ah, Mukesh.
Well, on this one, I have 1,000.